Will. All right, I'm doing it again. Hello, my name is Michael Edwards with RE/MAX Complete in Goldsboro, North Carolina, and welcome to another episode of Fun with Real Estate. Today I have a very special guest with me. Will Faircloth from the John Hackney Insurance Agency is here to talk to us about homeowners insurance. Will, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Michael, for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, Will Faircloth, born and raised here in Goldsboro.
Local.
And with the John Hackney Agency, have an office in Wilson and a virtual office here in Goldsboro. Lucky enough to be here, but my wife, Matilda, is with RE/MAX.
She was a guest on our show before.
I enjoyed that episode very much.
Yes.
Gave it a thumbs up.
Cool deal. Cool.
And she's with RE/MAX and enjoying that. So just glad to be here. I appreciate you having me, man.
Well, we're happy to have you here. Will, what is homeowners insurance?
Well, Michael, homeowners insurance is a way to protect your largest asset, which is typically your home.
Cool. All right. Do I have to have homeowners insurance?
Well, I would say the majority of people, do need homeowners insurance. Most of the folks that come through the door here at RE/MAX are they're going to have a banking need. Mm-hmm. So in that situation, yes, you will need homeowners insurance. But there are a few folks that pay cash that don't have the need or want to use insurance. But for the most part, I would say most folks are going to need insurance for their home. Yes.
Okay. So if I have a mortgage on my home, I'm going to have homeowners insurance.
The bank's typically going to require you to have insurance, yes.
So if I pay cash for my home, I don't have to have homeowners insurance, but it still might be a good idea to get some.
Most definitely. In particular, maybe not on the structure, but liability, but, homeowners insurance, we recommend everyone have homeowners insurance.
Gotcha. Is all homeowners insurance the same, or are there different types?
Well, Michael, you've got several different types of homeowner policies, from the basic fire dwelling to what's considered an HO3, very basic coverage, or an HE7, which is what typically the John Hackney Agency, that's what we typically sell, which is a broader form of coverage for a home. Okay,
so the HE7, I think is what you said. It offers
the HE7, yes,
offers more coverage than the HO3.
Correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
So, Will.
Yes, Michael.
As a middle-aged man like myself, do you ever have a problem with finding clothes that fit really good?
That's a very unique question, Michael, but it's funny you say that, or funny you ask the question, because just this morning I had some issues, yes.
You did? Okay.
Yes.
Well, I've got good news for you. Your prayers
Really?
have been answered. Yes. Our friends at Plush have come out with plush shirts and pants for oddly shaped middle-aged men, and that's called FOSS-MAM technology.
Wow.
Plush realized there was a need to help oddly shaped middle-aged men like us find clothes that would fit properly. And so they put a lot of research in, and they have come up with plush shirts and pants for oddly shaped middle-aged men. You'll find something that'll fit you. Trust me, guys. You need to get it. Will, as always, for being a guest on our show, Plush has rolled this out and have made these specifically for you.
That is fantastic, and I really appreciate the thought.
Will, what are some of the different sections of homeowners insurance policy?
Michael, there's several areas of coverage in the policy. Of course, you're going to cover the dwelling,
right?
Coverage A. Coverage B is going to be coverage that gives you, if you've got an outbuilding, a separate garage, or an outbuilding on your property, that's coverage B.
Detached
Detached, yes. Garage. C is going to give you the contents inside the house, coverage C, personal property. And then we go on to the personal liability. If someone gets hurt in your home, med pay. There's certain different coverages in the policy, within the policy, that we can customize to meet the individual needs of each homeowner. That's because some folks might not want a certain coverage. So we try to help each individual customer one at a time. Kind of like I'm certain that's exactly what you do with Remax, type thing.
Oh, yes.
Deal with every customer individually and try to give them each customer what they need.
Form it to their needs.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. So if one of these hurricanes that keeps coming up, and we have all this big rain, and I get some flooding in my house, is that covered with my homeowner's insurance policy?
That's a very, very good point, Michael. The flood is never covered under a homeowner policy. And living in eastern North Carolina, this flood is really something to take seriously, flood coverage, with just the last year with the flooding that's taken place in Wayne County. So I would encourage everyone to really take a good look and understand that your homeowner policy does not include flood. And most importantly, also to understand, is it's a 30-day waiting period for that policy.
Oh. So you can't just come up one day and the hurricane's coming and say, I'm going to go get flood insurance.
That is correct.
It's not going to work.
That is correct.
Okay, so anything associated with flooding, you're going to have an additional policy that's specifically for flood insurance.
That is correct. And here we are, May, hurricane season, right in the midst of hurricane season. I would challenge everyone watching today to take a look at that flood policy or option for your dwelling.
Because you never know.
That is true.
So, as an insurance agent, what advice can you give to homeowners?
Well, I would say as a homeowner, you're gonna typically have homeowners insurance, and I would encourage you to reach out to your independent insurance agent and ask questions. Make a phone call. Call me. Call any of your independent insurance agents or an insurance agent that's yours, and ask some questions and specifically find out about that flood, and find out about the policy that you have. Is it broad coverage? Is it a HO3 or is it a HE7 or anything in between? Find out what type of policy you have, because it really can make a difference in the time of need.
Cool deal. Well, that should wrap it up for another episode of Fun with Real Estate. My name is Michael Edwards with Remax Complete in Goldsboro, North Carolina, a family of real estate agents helping buyers buy and sellers sell. And this is my special guest, Will Faircloth with the John Hackney Insurance Agency. And he would be more than happy to answer any questions you have about homeowners insurance. So thanks again for joining us, and we will see you next time. Thank you, Will.
Thank you. This is so crazy.
Yes.
Fossman technology.
Fossmam.
Fossmam technology.
Fossmam.
I don't think it's large enough. That's a 32. You're about 14 inches away, brother. Again, Fossmam.
Fossmam. I just four oddly shaped middle-aged men. Fossmam technology.
Fully house trained and a spokesperson for
Oddly shaped middle-aged men by Plush.
That is it's quite impressive.
Yes.
It's gonna give you
Will.
Yes, Michael.
What is your name? Oh yeah, that he's this is gonna be a tough one. Bernice, you're so loud.
Don't forget the